It's time for Nutrition Weekly, brought to you by United Supermarkets. I'm Chad Hasty, and in studio with me right now, corporate dietitian with the United family of stores, it's Brenda Duby. Hey, Brenda.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. It's kind of, hot, and then it cools off, and then it's hot, and, it's kind of all good, but it's summer, and it's time for something refreshing.
Yeah.
And, one of my favorite ways to refresh is to eat some really cold watermelon.
Yep. Watermelon's always good.
Love watermelon. I love the local watermelon that we get this time of year. So juicy and tasty. And everybody wants to know, how do you pick a good melon? Mm-hmm. And I always was the one that thought, you'd find me thumping on a watermelon all over the place. And that seems to work. But what I've actually learned is you look for kind of a yellow spot on the bottom, that white yellowish spot. And the more yellow it is, probably the better, because that means it got to sit on the vine a little bit longer and ripen before it was picked.
Huh.
So that usually is a great indicator of it. Another reason I really like watermelon, though, not just for the refreshing, is for the great nutrient content. So besides being a great source of water, it's such a great way to hydrate you.
Right.
It's also full of those lycopenes that are really good for our bodies. Those antioxidants, it's a fancy word, some beta carotene in there. And some great potassium as well, which is helpful with hydration and avoiding any kind of muscle cramps or anything like that. So athletes actually do well with watermelon for recovery. So getting into 2-a-days for football or anything like that, it's a great thing for them to snack on.
Yeah, very interesting. And of course, you can find watermelon at all United locations.
All of our stores, for sure.
Yeah, and so look for, at the very bottom, the yellower, the better.
The yellower, the better.
All right. This has been Nutrition Weekly. Tune in next week again.